Hi, welcome back. We are still discussing the characteristics of vertebrates. And we are saying we have different classes of vertebrates, of which different subphylum or phyla invertebrates. The first one is the phylum or the class Pisces of fishes. So what are the characteristics of the Pisces of fishes? Number one, fishes, they are aquatic animals. What does that mean? They live in water, either marine water or fresh water. The second characteristic of the fish or Pisces is that they have what we call fins. They have fins for movement. That's what enables them to move, to swim in water. They have different types of fins, such as the dorsal fin that is found on the backside of the fish, what the caudal fin or the tail fin that helps the fish, that propels the fish forward when it is swimming inside water. Then we have the pelvic fins and the pectoral fins that is found at the ventral side of the fish. So the functions of the fish, the fin, is that it enables the fish to swim inside water. The fish or Pisces also have what we call gills. They use gills for gaseous exchange. That is when they take in oxygen and send out carbon dioxide. And these fins are found around the head region. The fins are actually covered by what we call the operculum or the gill of the are covered by the operculum or the gill cover. So the function of the gill is that it absorbs, oxygen dissolves in water. As you know, fish, they live in water. So this oxygen that is dissolved in water, fishes, they need this oxygen. So when they open their mouth or the gill cover, water flows in into the gill, into the head. As this water is flowing in, it flows around the gills. So the part of the gill that is called the gill filament will absorb oxygen into the body of the fish while sending carbon dioxide out of the body of the fish. So the fish, they have gills that they use for respiration. Another characteristic of the Pisces is that they have what we call lateral line. There's a line through the body of the fish. What is the function of this line? The line helps them to detect vibration in water. If anything enters water or if the water is shaking, it is through that lateral line that the fish will know, and they will tend to escape from, if it is a danger or there are enemies that are coming, they will escape from that danger. So they use lateral line to detect vibration. Another important characteristic of the Pisces again is that they are poikilothermic animals, or they are cold-blooded animals. What does that mean? Their body temperature is dependent on the temperature of their environment. They don't have internal mechanism to control their body temperature. So if you put a fish in an environment that the temperature is high, the fish will now respond to the temperature of the environment. And if it is in a place where the temperature is low or reduced, the fish will respond to the temperature of that environment. So they don't have internal mechanism to control their body temperature. Another characteristic of the Pisces again is that the Pisces, they are oviparous animals. What does that mean? They lay eggs. They lay eggs. They don't give birth to their young ones alive. They lay eggs. And as a bisexual mode of reproduction. In fact, the female fish will shed its eggs on the surface of the water. Then the male will go around and spoil its sperm on the surface of that egg. Then fertilization will take place. The fertilization that takes place is outside the body of the fish. That is why it is called external fertilization. So fishes, they carry out external fertilization, and even when they have sexual reproductive organs. Another important characteristic of the Pisces or the fish again is that they have they have two-chamber hearts. They have two-chamber hearts. Their hearts are in two forms. They have two chambers, not like the mammals that have four chambers. The fishes, they have two chambers, and the function of the heart is that it has to pump blood around the body of the fish. Then the last characteristic, or second to the last, is that they have scales. Their bodies are covered with scales. You understand? When you buy your fish, you are scraping, especially tilapia fish, they have a whole lot of scales that cover their body. These scales tend to prevent injury from in the fish. You understand? So they have scales around their body. When you buy your fish, especially tilapia fish, most times you scrape the scales. Those things are scraped from their tail, their close kids. And the last characteristic on the Pisces is that they exhibit what we call parental care. They show parental care to their to their young ones. So when they give birth to their young ones, they don't just leave the young ones to go fend it for themselves. They show some level of parental care to these young ones or offspring. So these are the major characteristics of the fishes or the Pisces. Thank you so much. See you in our next session.